Hi, my name's Amy from Property Investments UK. Today I'm going to be talking to you about how you can enhance your property investment projects by using collaborative working techniques and engaging with partner agencies such as local authorities, housing associations, charities and non-profits and voluntary groups too, and how engaging with these different people and organisations can really put a sparkle onto your property projects and enhance them both financially and in terms of how they operationally run. So working in social property investment, one of the biggest key partner agencies that I'll work with and I'll be supported by is local charities and non-profits. Now we have a huge bank of skill and talent and resources to select from in our non-profit sector, our third sector. And if you're offering a social type property investment project, there are potentially lots of different partner agencies who are out there who can offer you practical support, who can offer you maybe support workers for your tenants, who can offer you guidance with form filling or checking after payments or dealing with tenant disputes. There are really lots and lots and lots of benefits to working with these types of agencies. And so now I'm going to teach you how you can try and build a relationship with them that will be really beneficial to you, not just in the short term while you set up, but hopefully in the long term too, as your projects are evolving and growing. So one of the best ways of working with a charity, a non-profit group or a voluntary team, perhaps it's a street support service and you want to set up a project which helps the homeless and you need some support from an external agency. So one of the best ways to build a relationship with one of these types of organisations is to actually support them. And you can do this in a variety of ways, and I'll give you an example of a great type of voluntary organisation to support and how that can benefit you in the long term when you're managing a social type property investment. So one of the best links you could make is with a local food bank. Now, you may think that you want to work with a street support service, but you have to bear in mind that if you're working with a charity that is responding purely to people on the streets, they may become a little bit disengaged once that tenant has become settled in the property, and that's when you're really going to need more support than ever to help you maintain things. So one of the best kind of tips I can give you in terms of connecting with partner agencies would be connect with a food bank, because a food bank is an organisation that is going to be involved with a vulnerable person potentially for a very long time. They could be involved with the tenant long after they've moved into the property, not just during that transitional period. So if you can create a good relationship with a local food bank, and it's probably obvious, but the way you can do this is by supporting them and donating food. And perhaps you can do a collection in your office, or perhaps you can just do a clear out of your food cupboards and support them on a regular basis. But if you become a face to them, if you become known to them, and if you become a supporter of them, they'll be much more engaging than if you just approach them in a suit as a landlord and offer them somewhere, a house for one of their service users. So build a good relationship with them and make them aware that this is a relationship that's going to create value on both sides. So this is something that they're going to get something out of, and it's also something you're going to get something out of too. So identify the value that can be created and demonstrate that, and create a good relationship and look to create that for the long term. Another way of working on the housing first strategy is to work with housing associations, and housing association stock is dwindling. It needs to be replenished. We need more new builds. Everybody knows that. And so housing associations are really keen now to look at different options in terms of housing and how they can increase their stock. So there are lots of really innovative thinking housing associations out there that you can engage with, and I've seen some really, really great deals that have come along via housing associations, where housing association may lease a property off you for a period of anywhere between a year to 10 years. you may have to, in that period of time, have no maintenance issues to deal with or no tenant issues to deal with. So that will be a completely hands-off investment, and you also get the benefit of knowing that you're helping to house vulnerable people and bring affordable homes back into use in the UK. So housing associations, make links. There are thousands of housing associations in the UK, and they all work slightly differently. And if you explore working with them, you may find one that works very well with what you're trying to achieve, and you're going to be able to create a really good long-term relationship where you may be supplying them houses on a regular basis for years and years. So explore your housing associations in the area that you'd like to look at working in, and see if you can help them to meet their need.
Thank you for watching this video. If you like this content and you'd like to join our free online property training course, we've got a link for it on this page. And in there we cover a range of different property strategies to help you get started, either building a long-term property portfolio or creating a cash-flowing property business. We also look at ways to increase your return on investment with any of the properties you're maybe considering. And we also have a couple of cheat sheets and downloadable documents in there as well. Simply click on the link to join the free training course today.